Hey guys, today I just wanted to chat with you why I bought the a7s3. First one is definitely the 4K 10-bit 422. It's the image quality that you could really color grade your footage to make it as great as possible. And yeah, having 4K 60 is pretty good if you're shooting weddings, whatever personal project you have. I kinda been actually thinking about this camera for like past couple of months now, but it has been on sale, so I thought I jumped the bandwagon and get the a7s3 and yeah, sell my extra a7 III laying around. So this is gonna be my main camera for now for shooting weddings, and basically I have another a7 III as a backup camera, and also my wife has an AC400. I basically run this for the most part on the ceremony and the speeches, and the plan is for the most part I'll be filming the whole weddings with just a7s3 and maybe just changing lens for the most part. I usually shoot with two a7 III using a whole pass gear, both on the prime lens, 24mm on the side, 85mm on the other side, but I decided to change it up. I can afford two a7s3 at the moment, so there's that. Anyway, back to the video. So coming from Sony already, I've already got all the lenses that I need. The image quality is really good. It's pretty much like FX3, like a sister or a brother to FX3. And no other thing that I like about the Sony a7s3, it has a electronic viewfinder, which is I often use when I'm shooting weddings handheld. Another point of attachment to my eye, and it also give me a stability on my shooting, my filming style, and you know, kinda introverted or like a shooting like a photographer for the most part, capturing the middling, having fun people, whatever you call it, the in-between moments. So that's my style, mostly handheld shooter. I do have a gimbal, but I don't often use it. Just kinda like, maybe I'll just throw it on my a7 III. Another thing that I like about is it has this red thing that emphasizes record, which is pretty neat, pretty nice, and you could just see it recording when you see the red thing. Pretty nice. Another thing, you know, it has a new menu system. Basically, you gotta need to learn the menu and dig deeper and you figure it out. That's the thing with Sony, menu system really sucks. But autofocus really works well. It has a Ibis. Standard Ibis is pretty good, so they added another active stabilization, which is pretty good. They crop in a bit, but you can beat H5 Ibis actually. But pretty happy with the Sony. It works well for my style. Another thing that I like about it, it has a flip out screen, which is when the a7s3 was released, I was bummed it has a flip out screen, but right now I realize that having a flip out screen is kinda handy if you're filming yourself quite a lot, especially like kinda talking head YouTube like this. Seeing myself on the screen and making sure I'm recording is pretty nice and handy. Seeing what actually my settings are, pretty nice to have those things. 4K 10-bit 422, 50 frames per second, 60 frames per second on NTSC, 120p. Pretty happy with that. Anyway, battery life is pretty good on this camera. Coming from the a7 III, I actually have like probably a 6 battery of Sony a7s, maybe 7. Pretty good to have quite a lot of those. Another thing that I like is exposure compensation. It has a lock, which is pretty good. You can't bump it. has quite a lot of custom buttons that you could assign, configure whatever how you want your camera set up. So yeah, it has another like a function button. You could set another settings for quick access however you want your camera to work. That's the thing with the camera, you gotta know your camera. So if you're on a job, you make your life more easier filming weddings or whatever project you're doing. So haven't used it that much. I've only had a couple of days of I only have yesterday of using it. Looking forward to wanted to test this out to some of the couples, get the engagements session video for them, and can't wait to get out and shoot weddings again. So for the most part, I'm just doing this YouTube thing, filming my daughters, make something creative, actually keep me busy, get my ideas going. It has a better grip coming from the a7s III. The bigger grip is actually pretty good. The body is a little bit bulkier than usual a7s III, but actually pretty good looking camera. Still small, has a flip out screen. Anyway, probably update this video for the most part. So anyway, if you made it here, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers guys.